Alright, how are we guys? Welcome to Interactive Studios, where we showcase the latest and greatest games. I'm your host DJ Beavis, and we're going to continue our showcase of the Outer Worlds, which is an awesome game. So yesterday we managed to get off the planet. We're now in outer space, so we're going to continue that on. And but while you're watching, guys, if you do have any questions, please do drop them in chat. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you may have. And if you're on one of our retailer websites, thank you for tuning in, and please do click on the chat tab so you can interact with us live here in the studio. Good morning, Grumpy Dragons. How are we? Hope we're well. And we're going to continue on that same fun that we've been having, which has been awesome. Now, don't forget, guys, as well too, that you can access the Outer Worlds with Game Pass and Ultimate Game Pass as well too, which you can get from your favorite retailers. So please do check your favorite retailer websites, and it's really good. So Ultimate Game Pass not only gives you Xbox games, it also gives you PC games and Xbox Live included. So definitely check that out. It is really cool. So which is good. All right, so we're going to jump back into it and have some more fun, and continue on our way. Should be good.
Take your time.
Interesting. Oh, really? Oh, wow. That's crazy. Oh, sorry, guys. I was just quickly fixing something up there. Alright, so at the moment we have a assault rifle, we have a pistol, we have a shotgun, and we got this awesome baton as well. Which was called the plasma cutter, which is actually pretty cool. So we've actually got a couple other weapons as well. The grenade launcher looks pretty cool. Now I can actually change my Pavati's weapons as well. It's pretty cool. Alright. So I'm going to speak with Ada.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you?
Oh, wow.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
We've done all the missions, so we can just get going. Pretty exciting. What's pretty cool is that the game itself, to complete all the main missions, will take you about 15 hours. If you complete the main mission plus the side quests, you're looking around about 40 hours total gameplay, which is pretty cool.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Ooh.
Aha, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly.
Hey, Darren, how are you, buddy?
Cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker.
How are we this morning?
She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Oh, really? That's not good, buddy. It's not good.
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon,
moon.
terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her. Criminals? Goodness, no. Smuggling is a perfectly legitimate business venture. If misappropriating board property is a crime, well then, throw me in Tartarus. Plenty of ways to make money in Halcyon, you know. Not all are above board. Oh, above board, above the Halcyon board. Get it?
That's pretty funny.
Ah, well, sophisticated humor, puns. Appreciation of puns is a sign of advanced intellect, you know. Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star.
Nice.
Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the Hope. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove
Nice.
remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits.
Hey,
First
Fantasy
generation
Star, how are you? Good.
but
How are you?
promising. Exciting to see it
How are
in
you?
use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Nice.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Nice. Alright. Level 8. Nice. Nice. Alright, so 10 more points. Let's level these up. Yeah, it's a really good game, yeah. It's really well done. It's very cool. Really enjoying it. Alright, sometimes you're the only person you can trust. You deal increased damage while adventuring alone. Use it with during time, perma prep. We'll go with that one. Yeah, it's good. It's really well done. Vicar Max. Alright, so Vicar Max got 230. Ooh. Telescopic scope. Let's change that. We will put on the shock stick for him, because it's a lot more powerful. It's got electrical. It's 230. Oh, he's got a perk as well too. Captain's quarters. Oh, I've got to find the captain's quarters. Nice. That is his cool. So you can tinker with the guns and just make them extra powerful. There you go. $308. Wow. Oh, so good. Alright, oh, what? Oh, no. No. Do you want to... Did it? Yes, that's already installed. That's alright. Give me a heart attack. It's installed. Alright, so now everything's got the electrical. So that's all good. Oh. This mod stuns and damages melee attackers. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow. Okay, that's kind of cool. So we've just added some mods there to our armor. Alright, we've got to find the captain's quarters. Maybe up here. Okay, well that's the power core. Bathroom. Sam. Okay, so the clan machine, gotta ask about the SAM unit.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Something
Should be
vexing
good.
you, Captain?
They made this game very much like Fallout New Vegas though, which is cool. With the cross of Borderlands. It's really good.
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them. My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it. They thought I was fighting the plan,
should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me. The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan. The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back.
Yeah, it's good that
The
they
further
did.
it is stretched,
They bought a few
the more
studios actually,
violent
which is
the
good.
eventual correction. Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Not that I know of, Fantasy Star, because this is a single player game, so I don't think there is, to be honest. But
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosophist scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
seriously, only one guy in the whole colony that can translate French.
You caught me. Listen, the OSI frowns on fraternization with philosophists. I'd like to keep my associations with our scholar friend quiet. That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Sweet.
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the philosophist's off-world
Yeah,
destination.
dialogue's awesome. Some of it's pretty funny.
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems. Thank you, Captain.
Index of banned literature. Oh, this guy's hilarious, the vicar. Alright, so we've found all that. So there's Glady. Holographic shroud, there it is. Here we go. Captain's quarters. Look at this. Oh, so nice. Nothing in the bin. Oh wow. Look at the planet. Windows could do with a bit of a clean. Oh. Terra 2. Look, there's no call for shouting. My terminal was busted. Had a few too many. Mine knocked it off the desk. It's pretty funny. This is pretty cool. Like it's different stuff here. So it's like shrink ray, strange weapon, black market lead, groundbreaker in Fallbrook. Okay, so we got the cleaning machine. Find an acid steeper. Okay. Alright, so we found weapons for the void as well. So we found a couple of missions, which is actually pretty cool. Alright,
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? Ah, yes. As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid.
nice.
Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His more so than most. There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapons system? A sensible choice, as we do not have any laser weapons.
Oh, it's too funny.
The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him. Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them. Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? We're cleared to dock with the groundbreaker if that's
So much to
your
learn
desired
in this game now,
destination.
which is good.
If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously. I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You are more than welcome, Captain. The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of
Yeah,
the
there's so
system.
much to it. It's crazy.
Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid. How can I be of assistance?
What else is there?
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Terra 2 and they got
Where in
Monarch.
Terra 2?
Oh wow.
Edgewater is the sparkling county seat of Emerald Vale, or it was when first built. Since then, neglect and time have worn away her shiny veneer. The town is near the coordinates where Captain Hawthorne died. It would not be unfortunate if something, like say, a plague, were to wipe Emerald Vale from the face of the planet.
Yeah, it's alright fantasy start. You can still play it though, man. Like, it's pretty cool.
You mean the ones who did not answer my distress call with medical assistance, but instead came to issue my injured captain a parking ticket? I'm sure they are wonderful humans who don't deserve to be wiped out by starvation or a devastating plague. Since you diverted power to the deserters, the botanical lab is thriving. However, Emerald Vale's cannery shut down, leading to a total collapse of Edgewater's population. Thank you, Captain.
Nice. That's
How
too
can I
funny.
be of assistance?
That's too good.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
The other one, Monarch.
Where in Monarch? Ah, Monarch, the armpit of the Halcyon system. Her last functioning port town is Stellar Bay. Well, that is if you don't count Sublight Smuggler's Port at Fallbrook. I believe it has something to do with the planet being an uninhabitable wilderness and a lawless land with no corporate presence. You may wish to survey the residents in Stellar Bay for additional data points. It's Sublight run for the purpose of shipping contraband, and before you ask, I don't know the coordinates, so I can't talk us there.
Hold on.
Welcome back,
Wasn't
Captain.
finished.
How can I be of assistance?
What about the other one?
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Monarch.
Where in Monarch?
The other one. What's it called? Cascadia.
Warning. All colonists are urged to reconsider travel to Cascadia due to infestation of mantisaurs
Right.
and risk
See you,
of
Fantasy
indefinite
Star.
detention
Take it
by
easy,
death.
buddy. Take it easy. Make sure you play, man. It's good.
There are no people aside from marauders in Cascadia. There is only death. The local report is that you will very likely die if you leave Cascadia's landing pad. This is one of those times where you say one word but really mean another, isn't it? I suppose you would find an environment like this fun.
Yep.
Welcome back, Captain.
What else?
How can I be of assistance? I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely. I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on a Lost Hope? When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think, My self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative. Traveling the system with you, Captain. Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design. If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was. How can I be of assistance? What part of the colony would... How can I be of assistance? Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? A neutron walks into a bar and asks, "How much for a Rizzo's rum and something?" Leering, the bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
Doesn't even sound funny.
Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Nice.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
Oh wow.
As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. I'll be here.
That's cool. Alright, so we found that one. So we need to go to the groundbreaker. Okay, so Roseway. Okay. Alright, so we need to go to, wow, the groundbreaker. Okay. This is kind of cool. Monarch. So where do we have to go to? So where is it that we have to go? So we need to go... so we need to go Monarch. Okay, the only... Phileas Wells wanted you to contact Gladys, a black market fence located on the groundbreaker, the only neutral station in the Halcyon colony. She can sell you a nav key to Stella Bay on Monarch. So she's on Monarch. There's a lot of info. Just Just making sure we got everything. Alright, so where do I have to go? So I'm trying to work out where I need to go. So do I have to go to Monarch? Is that where I go? Yes, a Monarch. Yep. Okay. Alright, let's go Monarch. Yeah, good Xbox Gamer Dad. I'm just trying to work out where I need to go. So, I think I need to go to Monarch, but I just can't work it out. It says there, Sophilius Wells wants you to contact Gladys, a black market fence located on the Groundbreaker. But I don't know where the Groundbreaker is. She could sell you a nav key to Stellar Bay on Monarch. So weird. Need you to travel to Stellar Bay on the terraformed moon of Monarch. Oh, so I need to travel there. Yes, I need to go.
Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Oh.
Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, Dr. Gladys
So we're in the right
Kelly.
place.
You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch. No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps? You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound. Come see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have. Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Captain, an unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
The eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs in mercury dust for not but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone? When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his part in the grand plan? No, I say. Greatness is in everyone. Not just those so fortunate as to have been born into prosperity.
That was unexpected. And odd? I am inclined to agree with your assessment, by which I mean I have been systemically programmed to do so.
I'll be back. Alright. So how am I supposed to put on the that thing that I was given? The machine, what was it called? The holographic thing. Mr. Ouch. Holographic shroud. This thing. Okay, so it's part of the quest. Alright.
Remember, items in the hold may shift during takeoffs and landings.
It's kind of cool. It's pretty awesome. So, we're just taking our two companions with us. See if we can unlock some of the secrets.
I don't think I like this place one little bit.
Let's go.
Okay, we found the vending machine. Alright, let's have a look. So we need to speak with Nyoku. Still
Living
over
is overrated anyway.
So she's over there.
Get ready.
That's the last of them.
This is crazy. Oh. Yeah, they're big.
Got it. Heads down.
Man, there's a lot of creatures. See if we sneak around. Oh, so it looks like we got through the town without getting into a fight, which was good. Can we sneak past these guys without being seen? Probably not. Yeah, it's a Manny Queen. Is there a way around? They look like they're busy eating.
Sure we ought to go this way, Captain?
Well, there's no other way. Can we sneak past them?
Here they come!
I'm on fire. Oh no. Whoops. Oh. I guess they were a lot bigger than what I was expecting. Bigger, higher level.
Keep it quiet, Captain.
So how am I supposed to get through? So there must be another door or something, another entrance. What's over here? There's got to be something. There's got to be another way around. There has to be. There has to be another way around.
This town must have looked mighty grand when it was built.
I would like to see this place before it was all boarded up. I had lit up the night.
Yeah, I've got to go this way.
Here they come!
easier way to do this. Darren, have you done this mission?
Quietly now.
There's gotta be a way around, like there has to be. There must be a cave or something that I'm missing. Rizzo's Cascadia. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way around. There has to be a way through. Yeah, so there's an entrance there, but I don't know if you can access it. So there's got to be a way through.
We're not getting through!
town must have looked mighty grand when it was built.
I would have liked to see this place before we all boarded up. I lit up the night. Here we go!
Nice one, Captain!
That's the last of them!
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
Man, there's a lot of stuff here. Gum, food. So the town was like basically decommissioned, like everyone left. Can't go that way. Vodka. This is insane. Yeah, the door's locked.
I guess this is what Bridgewater was gonna look like in a couple of years.
Never had much of a sweet tooth myself. Indulgences like Rizzo's were frowned upon in my household.
It's pretty cool though. Isn't there a vending machine up here? Oh, customs is here. Hold on. Wildlife. So what's a Drano do? How do I switch? Where's the vending machine? See me buy some ammo.
Now this is a wild wasteland.
Why is that not giving me my ammo? Hold on. I just bought light ammo. So why can't I... That's weird. It's saying I've got 0 now. Why have I got energy? Hold on. It's weird, gives you 0 to sell it. It's not good. Alright then, I'm just gonna have to use the melee weapon.
Be right there.
This might be tough. Nice hit.
Oh. Nice. Alright. We're getting there now. Whoo! Should we just get rid of these big guys?
This might be tough.
This is too hard. It shouldn't be this hard though. To get through. Unless I run through. Can I run? Yeah, look. See?
My dad taught me some French, you know? Stuff about omelets and, fromage. I could take a look at that journal.
By all means. I would be astounded, yet astronomically in your debt.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing at all about eggs and cheese in here. Sorry.
Very helpful. Thank you.
Okay. So I can't go this way. So if I wait for nighttime, they'll go to sleep. Ah, okay. Interesting. Ooh. Ooh, heavy weapons. So we got that one. So what if I use the grenade launcher?
Watch out, Captain.
Whoa.
A fine hit, Captain.
He's almost dead. It's crazy. I've almost killed it. He's dead. Okay, during your adventures, things may happen to your character that can trigger a floor offer. Taking the floor is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. The choice is yours. Physical damage weakness. Taking too much physical damage has made you soft and vulnerable to more physical damage. Effects: physical damage received plus 25%. Reward 1 perk point. Marauder thug. This is crazy. Hold on. Let me change back to my pistol. Gotta repair them. And of course it is locked. I can't go through there. So what did I do that for then? That was a waste. Oh, I can't go through there? So that means I do have to fight. So that means I do have to fight. Oh. Alright, can I run through these guys? I'm gonna try and run through them. There's gotta be a way to do it. It has to be.
You sure we ought to go this way, Captain?
Well, there's no other way, is there? Because we can't go through that other entrance. There's gotta be another way through. Like, there has to be. We missed something. I'm sure we've missed something. Because this terminal's broken. We can't go over. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can just run through. Might get lucky.
Here they come!
Oh no! Hey, Mississippi. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh man, that's hilarious. I'm just gonna run for it. I did so well. I did so well. Oh, this is too funny. Alright. So. Just gonna run for it.
Here they come! Uh-oh!
I'm just not gonna stop running. Just gonna keep running.
Watch out, Captain!
Just running for my life. Oh, this is hilarious. Oh, really? You beat it last night? Nice. Awesome. That's heaps cool, man.
We got trouble! Trouble incoming, Captain. Get it up! Get it up! Behind you!
Ooh. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload sold tuna shipments to Canada.
Oh, makes it. I ran straight away through. That was crazy. So you finished it? cool. Nice.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood. So it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away.
Yeah.
Getting
You have
so
the
I
fast
can't
travel
tell
points, yeah,
tell
nice.
the blood from the mud. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you? Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you? Outstanding! What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger? Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head. Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set. Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Nice. Hey. Nice. Leveled up again. If I keep leveling up like this, I'll be able to do alright. Alright. So what can I upgrade for her? The hangover pills.
She's always cranky.
If Velma's capable of... Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What can Auntie Abigail do for you? And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie? Now, there's no keeping secrets from Auntie Abigail. I'll tease it out of you one way or another. Also, I really do have to enter someone's name for the allotment. After all, I have to keep track of where our little pills wander off to. Indeed. Now, how about you tell Auntie who this pickup's for? I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra? Isn't it just? I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail? Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry. Well, I'm afraid not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
Okay, so we need to get his terminal.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room, for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his. Careless experimentation with medicinal substances does take its toll, eventually. In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties. Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie. Chin up, dearie.
That's pretty funny.
If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up...
Alright, so we need to go to the graveyard. So, the graveyard. Graveyard.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brack's missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Wrapped musk and canid eyes, right here.
Please, will someone help me? My boy's in trouble. Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak. Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago.
I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous glands, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy? He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me. Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Wow. You punch them in the mouths. Right. So we need to... Our graveyard's over there, but it's covered in monsters.
Hold on to your hats, children. This ride is about to get ugly.
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the window helps.
These poor residents.
Okay, keep it quiet.
A fight!
This is crazy. Did I just pick up an officer's spine? That's just what it said.
I wonder what secrets these ruins contain.
I wonder who used to live here. Do you suppose anyone remembers anymore?
That one's done for.
That's the last of them! Feels like the old bits outside of Edgewater. Used up, unneeded, settle into ruin.
I believe this place has seen better days.
That was crazy.
No one saw me trip over that, right?
Nice. Oh, such a great game.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Booker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
The charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above? More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go. Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun.
Nice.
If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
As long as you've got my back, I'll have yours. Welcome to the unreliable crew.
Nice.
So you keep Monarch safe, huh? That's real honorable work, Miss Nuka.
Oh, no. Monarch ain't safe, even with me around. I've just got intimate knowledge of its dangers and an abundance of fortitude. Folks hire me because I know what you can shoot and what you ought to run from. That's a mistake you only get to make once.
Nice.
What's up? What's with the pleasantries? You want to know something? Just ask. I didn't. I was born into security detail, and when the corporations abandoned this place, I stayed. That's all I know. Besides, I had a few friends here, and they were staying too. No. That's a painful trail I ain't keen on walking again. It's not your business, and I'm not saying more on the subject.
Wow.
What's up? Sure. I don't have a single spot I call home. Wherever I can sit in peace with a bottle is good enough for me. But, yes, I've always been on Monarch. In a sense. My parents took off when the corporations did. I took to companionship with a few friends here for a time, but those days are long past. Good. Yeah, at first we all thought it was about damn time. I don't know if you've noticed, but Monarch ain't exactly easy on the spirit. Then it got uglier than a rat eating a sour grape. Everything that could have gone wrong did. Townships were promised evac shuttles that never came. Overland routes were attacked by marauders and wildlife. Supplies went missing, our equipment started corroding on account of the sulfur in the air. It was a fine mess. They don't go to sleep at night with a morbid understanding that a rapt might eat them while they sleep. Maybe their bosses don't have the right priorities. Maybe someone out there is a bit too focused on the bottom line, but at least they have food delivered to them. I'm not sure we need anything, Cap. We've had our growing pains, to be sure, but here we are. Still alive, still fighting. Long as nobody goes around trying to dismantle the whole thing, I think we'll be fine. Progress requires structure. Nobody's gonna build a sewer pipe or a road if they don't got a boss telling them to. The bureaucracy's necessary. Then the next time they want to build a road, they'll charge tolls to recoup the costs. Then they'll hire someone to help them build another. Before you know it, they've got themselves a staff. Pay checks, seminars on the best road building standards and practices. It always happens eventually, Captain. May as well embrace it.
Nice.
What's up?
So I think I've asked her everything.
Sure. All right. I took a job once to clear out a rap nest. Partnered up with a fellow out of Fallbrook who called himself Dirty Don.
Nice.
Bit on the shorter side. Had a penchant for cards. Thing is, he introduces himself and the man is immaculate. Clean. He had a flowery presence to him. A pleasantness that didn't invade your space.
I love the music. The music
He was just
makes
there
it
and you
so
were
much
glad
better.
for it. When we set out to hunt down the Raptidons, I found out firsthand where his nickname came from. Dirty Don killed those Raptidons with his bare hands. His bare fucking hands, Captain. He was a whirlwind of grotesque primal fury. In the end, he stood drenched in blood over the entrails of a dozen raps. If he had a scratch on him, I wouldn't have been able to tell. It was glorious. Day came when he tried to take on a mannequin. Got himself eaten one limb at a time. Wonder if he tasted like soap. Oh well, live and learn. No matter how tough you are, if you're gonna fight something bigger than you, bring a firearm.
Alright, done. Alright. So what we need to do now.
You ever been off Monarch, Yoka? Before you met the Cactus? I mean...
Nah, I mostly just drank and hunted. Soon as you stop to dream of other things, that'll be the day something sneaks up and eats you.
Don't fret. I'm watching you back next.
Alright. Oh, I should have seen if there was a thing to repair my weapons. Oh well. I'm sure we'll find something. Alright.
Hey, Cap, got a minute? Hey, got a favor to ask you. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous. Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were. First, we go to Hayes. I'd buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry. Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together. Thanks, Cap.
Oh. Man, there's a lot of stuff to do.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead. Incoming, Captain!
Nice.
Watch your feet. The sulfur pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
So you gotta be quick with the bodies, cause otherwise they disappear. It's crazy. found a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, so we gotta find this little boy. Hopefully he'll be okay. Alright. So we're in Amber Heights.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet.
Oh, thank you.
In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his Philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it. Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems. Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep. The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill. Good luck in all that you do. May the eternal truth guide you.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger? Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world? I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? I'd hope she'd accept my decision. According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you. Stars, I don't know.
Alright, no worries,
My
ISM.
stubborn
Good to have you,
woman.
man.
She won't quit until I'm dead. You know, that might just work. You go back and tell her you found my body beside the road, all mangled and tore up. If she believes me dead, she won't look for me no more. Oh, right. I guess you could take my daddy's ring. I've worn it ever since he died. Mama would recognize it right away. You take this back to Stellar Bay. Tell my mama I died and you found
It's
that
awesome.
on my body.
It's really good.
I know it'll be hard on
A lot
her,
of dialogue, though.
It's the
a lot
only
of dialogue.
way.
Oh, sweet. Sweet. So we're gonna convince Tucker's mum.
I'm saying is it ain't worth it.
Alright, so we've done that. So now all we have to do... So, we have to do the, Alright. Oh, hold on. Ayoka's got some, she's got perks, okay. She's got 2. Alright, so we'll put that up. Oh, beautiful. Alright, what we'll do is, we're gonna have a quick break, guys, but, it's been good, ISM. It's been good, man. It's been crazy. We're going to have a quick break, but we will be back. As always, thanks for watching. Please do check favorite retailers for the Outer Worlds. It is absolutely amazing. It is done by Obsidian Studios, the guys that did Star Wars The Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords, which is absolutely amazing, and Fallout New Vegas. The game is absolutely amazing. It's sort of a cross between Fallout and Borderlands, and it's a lot of fun. It's really, really, really good. Alright, no worries, ISM. Thanks for stopping by, man. Alright, we'll be back. Don't go anywhere. We're going to play some previously recorded content for you. While you're waiting, please do check your favorite retailers. And don't forget, you can also get Outer Worlds through Game Pass and Ultimate Game Pass. We'll be right back. And don't go anywhere.